Hello everybody, Dark Phoenix Gaming here, and welcome to a little first look / first impressions of The King is Watching. Now, this is a game that's not actually out yet. What I'm checking out is the demo currently available on Steam, which I'll have linked down in the description. So, The King is Watching, and I'm just gonna load into the game so we can show you what's up. This is a roguelike. It's a roguelike deck building strategy game of sorts with a very interesting concept. And to show you what I mean, I'm actually going to do the tutorial. I've done it already, but I figure you might appreciate seeing what this game has to it, and that might be a better explanation. And our advisor is a duck. Nice. And they'll explain this in more detail later, but I'm not actually going to read the text. So, basically, your kingdom, you have all these squares where you can build stuff and what have you. And some of them, once you build them, they will stay forever. Others, you have to put them down again after they expire. And this little area here is the main gameplay loop, because your peasants will only work in the area you're looking at, hence the name, The King is Watching. Now, I don't like roguelikes, generally speaking. Other than Hades and Dead Cells, I've made no bones about the fact that I am generally not a big fan of the genre, but The King is Watching has just been so compelling and enjoyable so far, even if I haven't gotten very far in it, that I'm seriously considering getting it when the game finally comes out. And as Mr. Duck Advisor is telling us, we want to start out by building some wells. Right up top, and your kingdom depends on your supervision. Yeah, you have to be looking at something for it to be producing resources for us. And now that we've got those up and running, and you can actually expand the area that you can influence, like you can see right there, greater vision, increase the area under which your buildings work. You need wheat and gold for that, and we haven't got to the point where we can make gold just yet. But we have enough water to produce a bit of wheat. And I'm actually going to put our wheat here and here so that we can be producing some water while we're looking at the wheat. Even if we can't be doing both of them at once, just because of the shape that we are. And the main threat is rapidly approaching. I'm sure that most of you, and let's get some trees up there. Pause for a second. I want to explain something, and everything just keeps on flowing infinitely, I'm afraid. So yeah, those up there are the main threats you're gonna have to deal with, because enemy forces will stream towards your kingdom, and you have to have soldiers to take them out. At first, when you start, you don't have an actual military. You've just got basically peasants that you draft into your forces who will fight for you. Yeah, and that's all you get, really. And now we have enough for this. As Mr. Duckman says, the goblins are planning to raid us, which is what these timelines are. And these right there, peasant huts, will let us get the resources we need. to conscript into the army. And, yes, when I said they only work when you're looking at them, that includes drafting new peasants into our army. And I need some more wheat now to be able to afford another peasant. Excuse me. Yeah. We won that first battle. That one was pretty easy. You do get rewards for winning your battles, which is nice. And this is how you will unlock more advanced buildings. You fight the enemies, and by beating them, you get to pick a blueprint or something for what will come next. And yeah, we need a market to be able to get ourselves some gold. I'm going to put the market there because I want to have another peasant hut. I think 4 is a nice number. Plus that's what the tutorial was suggesting I do. And we have one tree building that slowly provides wood. And when I was talking about sometimes you'll have to replant things, I was specifically referring to the wood and the fields. With the market, you can get gold through it, and they're having us do in the tutorial, which is the way you generally do things in the early game, is toggle it so that we sell our wheat. And then when we're looking at the market, it will continuously do that. And I can no longer build more of those, unfortunately. But one of our fields has gone and run out of its yield, so we have to replace it. The wheat fields and the tree plantations, I guess is what those are, will do that. They will run out of their resource, and you're going to have to get more of the yield. Sorry, that was a poor way to phrase that. You're gonna have to put down another one so they keep giving you their yield, essentially. And I just noticed this, but they do actually have a number on the screen telling you what you're getting out of them. And actually, let's go over to these guys and have them start standing up some more peasants to fight the baddies, because our peasants are gonna die. So we need to do something about that. And goody, they've made it to our walls. I'm intact if you don't want goblins inside. Let's go there, and I will then put down an archery range. Okay. It shows all the troops we've recruited into our army. They have 6 out of 4. I need some more wood to raise that limit. I'm sure there's definitely more buildings we can put down, but this is all we get for now. Yeah, there are some events that will give you extra troops and stuff. There. Get our wheat farms up and running again, and I'm going to need another tree farm soon, because those trees have also run out. We won that wave, so I get some money and a tier 1 building. Let's see. We already have a market. I don't know why it's even turning up here. Maybe it's a tutorial thing. The wheat field is what we have, but bigger, basically, from what I can tell. Iron mine would be useful to be able to make iron. Maybe we could sell it or get better troops. I don't know, but yeah. And the trader is what we use this money for, to make upgrades. Ability to heal all our troops for 20% of their health at the start of every wave. That sounds useful to me. So let's take her. And that's everything we can buy from the trader for now, because we didn't have a lot of money. What I can do is put down an iron mine. Start to mine. I don't actually know what we're going to use the ore for, but I will mine for it. And we'll chop down some of our trees. Having more than one thing of trees might be useful. And we can even expand our vision area again, but we need more resources. Can destroy buildings by demolishing them. I don't particularly want to destroy any of ours, but that's good to know. That we could bust them up if we needed the extra space. Right now we're waiting on the next attack. So as they say, I could speed up time, but I'm not planning on it. I like the normal speed. It's fast enough that things happen, but slow enough that I can keep my eye on everything. And there comes the baddies. Also, that. And you guys. They wiped out my entire fucking army. Lovely. Upgrade there. Yeah. That's us taking some casualties. As you do. Building tier 3. Gold mine, which is what I was talking about. You can make gold, but it requires you to have certain other resources. Brick factory. Apparently this is how you repair the castle's walls. See, the buildings that you get turning up as potential unlocks are randomized, and I've never actually seen that one before. I have never seen them at freaking all. We've reached our recruitment limit, so I'll need a new hut to recruit more peasants. Now please recruit some archers for me. I should have been hovering over that before. And with that, the tutorial is done. True test of your kingdom lies ahead. Yeah. And if we go over to this, see, I've already done a couple of unlocks here, which for the starting spells and the madhouse recruit madmen. Plenty of other stuff that I can unlock, including one for fire and healing mages, and extra troops joining at the start. There's a bit of an upgrade tree here, although this one right here under the yellow and the immediate combat part appears to be the only one that's available to me in the demo. The others get added later on, I guess. I'm guessing those are other features not related to the upgrade tree, though, from the way it's laid out. But yeah. Now, we are going to show off what an actual game is like. And this will go badly, I can tell you. I've never made it all that far, to be honest. Although I'm apparently amongst the top 90% of kingdoms in the world. Somehow. I really couldn't tell you how. Unless the game is just that freaking hard. So let's get our wells up and running. And I'll put a couple of wheat farms down there. And I have a few things unlocked, as you can tell. What I need next is trees, so there we go. Because I have to build a few peasant huts so that we have an army for when the first enemies arrive. And yes, we do actually need a military to fight with. Shocker, I know. Real shocker. There we go. Get 2 of them. And we need 4 troops is what we can get from the 2 huts. I want more huts, of course. So this wins us that fight, and we can start unlocking things. First, obviously, I want to get the iron mine. Then if we get a forge, we can smelt ore into metal. Okay. Prophecy, so I want to try and avoid ranged people because they're real douchebags to fight. I don't know what a goblin lizard is. I guess we'll let them attack us. Honestly, 2 crossbowmen shouldn't be that bad, right? And our lumberjacks, survivors demanding health insurance and reasonable hours. How dare you? Let's see. Allow more rest time by introducing shifts to get the sawmill. Yeah, I need gold to get a forge set up. Start smelting our ore. Thankfully, the iron mine is actually infinite. There's no limit on the resources it will produce. Oh, God. Yeah. Those dragon riders or whatever are not going to be fun to deal with. I think they're going on the list of to avoid in future. I'd never actually fought any of them in any capacity. Like, ever. Yeah. Is it safe to say this is not gonna go well? Honestly, if I had picked fricking anyone else, I bet you this would have gone fine. And we're not even going to beat them before the next wave arrives. Yeah. this one is totally hosed. And that's defeat. It lasted 42 weeks. As it says, my record is 94, so that was not a particularly great showing, but yeah. I like this game. I do, believe it or not, despite how much I tend to roast most roguelike type of games. This one's been fun so far. Though apparently, according to the way the devs describe it, because they have some posts they put up sometimes I look at, but it still needs some balancing, which should be obvious, given the fact that it's still a demo, and I don't think they even have a release date for it on Steam yet, as far as I'm aware. Nope. Just hopped over to their Steam page for the full game, and it just lists the release date is coming soon, so I have no idea when this is going to come out, but I seriously am tempted to get it when it does. It's really rare for me to find a roguelike that I actually enjoy or think is pretty good, but this one is definitely nice, and I'm gonna have to look through the list of what other stuff they've created and see what they got, because this one looks interesting. I've put a fair few runs into the demo already, and I'm having a great time with it. And if you like roguelikes and want to see how that meshes with strategy and resource management type games, then I encourage you to check this out. It's looking really good, and I like what I'm seeing so far. I'm not a particularly good gamer on high difficulties. I enjoy playing a lot of stuff, but I'm not exactly excellent at any of them or anything. Even with that, I really like this game, and I think I'll be coming back to it again and again, and it's very likely I will buy the full game when it finally releases. So anyways, this is The King is Watching. I hope that you enjoyed this little showcase. When there's a little bit more to the demo, or when the full game comes up, I will probably give it another look. But I'm pretty impressed by what I've seen so far. It definitely seems worth looking into further. Thanks for watching. If you've enjoyed this, please leave a like, comment down below, and subscribe for more gaming shenanigans, but probably not other roguelikes. Generally not my genre. But I'll see you next time for whatever I decide to put out then. See you then, folks. See you then. Bye for now.